What's going on YouTube? It's your man Black Sage 21, and today we're getting into a little bit of this normal, regular, core kill confirmed. I actually started playing core kill confirmed again um, right after that update. I'm sure you guys got it. It was like almost 8 gigs. It took like 30 minutes to download and install or whatever, and it was pretty much like reinstalling the game. But after that update, I switched over to core again because for whatever reason, the Call of Duty gods decided to bless core to be more exciting than hardcore again. So it's kind of annoying going back and forth between hardcore and core and trying to find the most exciting matches, which is why I did that free for all game. Started just moving into different um, game modes to try and find what's the most exciting to play. Before I get too much into anything, I just wanted to shout Clever Tricks out one more time because I shouted him out on my last video, but it was towards the end and I kind of forgot. I meant to do it in the beginning, but I just wanted to thank him for putting together that little intro for me. And you guys should definitely go check Clever out if you're not familiar with him. He does knife only gameplays. He's a beast. He's been doing it for I don't know, like 4 years now. So he's a hardcore veteran. Check him out at clevertricks. I said clevertricks.com. Clever Tricks Games. He's in my sub box if you guys wanna check him out. You have a quick link. All right, so like I said, I've been playing this core, core team deathmatch and core um, kill confirmed, and I put this gameplay up because I felt like I was playing by myself for the majority of the match. And you guys will see early on, the other team has a huge lead on us. Um, I think we started off with 4 guys, and then one of the guys dropped out at some point, and then another guy came in. So our team was down, players, a significant amount of players for a while, which was frustrating. It was really frustrating. But one thing that I have to tell you guys, like, I guess after I just started noticing how bad we were doing and how many deaths I was picking up, I just kind of took a second to like look at what was going on, and I noticed that we were severely outnumbered, and so I changed the way I was playing in order to compensate for our lack of players. And so eventually I turned this game around, and I have an amazing score at the end. But we'll get more into that a little bit later. This gameplay is a decent size. It's a decent length, I should say. And so there was some grievances I wanted to kind of talk about as far as what treyarch's doing, the Call of Duty game and everything. One of the things I love to do with my channel is go over little tricks that I pick up as I'm playing the game and share them with you guys. And I've actually noticed that that's been fairly challenging this time around. I think, and I can't say this for certain because I really didn't get into the last 2 Call of Duties very much, but I think that they have updated and they've done more patches than they have in other Call of Duties. And it's not really just fixing bad stuff necessarily. I think it's just they're doing a lot of just. I feel like they're doing a lot of fixing that. People just complaining about stuff. Just randomly. Complaining about the power of weapons, whether it's too strong or too weak. Complaining about specialist abilities, once again, whether they're too strong or too weak. And it seems like they're trying to please everyone. I mean, I don't really know what they're thinking, but I remember when I very first started playing with Spectre, if you activated his Ripper like ahead of time, because you can activate it if you're about to encounter an opponent, or you can activate it ahead of time and just kind of run around with it on. So one of the things I noticed was that if you activated your Ripper ahead of time and just was running around with it, you got a very slight speed increase. Like he moved just a little bit faster. It wasn't a huge deal, and I planned on sharing that with you guys. And then they patched it. Um, Last week or last Friday, I was telling you guys about using Engineer. I believe it was last Friday. I was talking about using Engineer when you run a care package, how it increases your chances to get some of your higher score streaks. And I've been playing with Engineer lately. Now I haven't done a lot of research on the matter, but I noticed that it seems like I'm still getting the lower kill streaks, or I'm not getting the higher kill streaks as much as I was in the past when I was playing with Engineer before the recent patch. And so I don't know. It just. What do you guys think? I feel like it takes away from the game to keep trying to fix things. I think it gets to a certain point where you've made the game, you have to kind of say your piece and let the chips fall where they may. But now in this new age where we can just send a patch and pretty much update the game, I mean, they could literally patch you a brand new copy of Call of Duty. Like, they could make a whole new version of Call of Duty and send it through a patch. And I mean, we wouldn't even have to use discs anymore if they wanted to lose money. I mean, they could easily do that, like an expansion pack. So I don't know. I think about some of the older Call of Duties where they didn't have that ability, or it was very limited to be able to do something like that. And I just think about the simplicity of some of the older games, and that's kind of what made them so great. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this game. I'm having a ton of fun playing it. It's the most Call of Duty I've played in at least 2 years. I've also been playing with my brothers, and it's been very fun. And I'm loving uh, how intricate this one is. I like that you can actually mess around with the gun's perks and attachments and stuff like that, and really get a different feel from a weapon. I love that. I just wonder, when is it too far? Like, when are they going too far when it comes to these updates? Um, they're patching stuff I like. Stop patching good stuff. Anyway, the other big grievance I have, I talked about him a couple of games ago. The black market. The black market is a great idea, right? I mean, the whole premise for the black market is fun. It's exciting. It's great to kind of roll the dice and see what you're gonna get. My two main issues with it are that it seems somewhat impossible to get all of the stuff through the roulette. I mean, like, I don't know how many different items there are available. I'd like to say there's like 10,000 different items. I mean, that might be too many, but let's just say there's like 10,000 items that you can get through this thing. I get more duplicates and commons than anything else. And when I do get rares, sometimes they're duplicates, or it's something that, like, it's not even something that I would use. For example, I get a lot of variants for my assault rifles and shotguns and stuff, and I don't use that stuff, and I kind of think that sucks. I would like to see, more melee weapons. I'd like to see more stuff that we use. Maybe character stuff that we actually, for characters we actually use. So those are my main grievances with the game. Otherwise, I love it. Um, this sword, I haven't got to play with it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Let me know what you think about the comments I made. Anything you may have observed. Your boy Sage rapes. I think I do 58. Yeah. Pretty insane. Anyway, holla at your boy Sage.